Dylan File gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, you can only make your first Major League start one time, and boy, did he make the most of it. How about he starts his first game and he gets the win? Not a bad way to start your career off. And he's going to try to make it 2 for 2 and try to win this one today.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So it's his solo home run here, leading off the ball game. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, and you've got to love when you start a game with a bang like this. The first hit of the game, and doink, right off the foul pole for a homer. If that's a sign of things to come, we're going to see some offensive fireworks all game long. Great for the fans, but for the pitchers, not so much.
To the plate now, Luke Voigt. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now. Voigt, originally from the state of Missouri, he was taken in the 22nd round back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball and he can't catch up to the express.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. And this will be swung on and bounced on the ground to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
Line to the right side. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out. So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Judge is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Aaron Hicks started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Good breaking ball there. Laid off for the 2nd strike.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Yeah, when you're almost hitting guys, that's a sign that you're a little bit too jumpy out there to start the game, so that's a good...
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 2nd home run early in the year. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Scooped up. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will. Settling in now, Justin Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. Despite that loss last time out, they're still on a pretty nice run as they'd won 6 in a row prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, I don't think yesterday's loss should be a focus on this team whatsoever. I think they showered that one off. They had a big winning streak coming into their last game. Dropped that one, but let's see if they start another winning streak today.
Ramon Urias comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. This is foul right side. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as decided. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Here comes the first pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. Chasing after it is Santander. He's there and records the first out. Into the box now, Pedro Severino. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Hit on the ground to third. Oh, what a play. The throw. Wow.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make a throw, and of course he did that too.
Stepping up to the plate, Adalberto Mondesi. Second at bat for him, and remember, he led off the ball game with that home run to get this offense going.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Luke Voigt.
Into the box, Luke Voigt, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 3 here in the early going. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. One and two now.
1 ball.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
The 2-2. Ground ball left side. Fielded cleanly. On to White at first, and that ends the inning. So digging in now, Domingo Santana. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So and a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. And the Orioles are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
High in the air down the right field line. Judge is on his horse, and he makes the catch in the corner. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Chad De La Guerra is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. From the belt, the pitch, and a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
Santana stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1. Tyler White is on deck. Lined hard toward right center, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well. Tyler White will bat next, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And a strike to even the count, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. 1 out and a runner on second base. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
I think that's one of the toughest calls.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Hicks going back. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Orioles get... Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
First pitch of the at-bat. Aaron Judge will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. And it's 1-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
2 balls and a strike.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. In for strike 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Line toward right center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. Now the relay home. And not in time as the run scores.
Now back, third base.
1 out here in the Yankees' third inning, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Bo Naylor, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
LeMahieu has room in foul territory, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter.
Justin Turner is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And that's just off the corner and low, ball 2. Turner is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career, and you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
First pitch on its way. Ramon Urias will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here's another 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Hicks will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Now batting, Gleyber Torres comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
It looked like he was a little over aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
A good movement bearing in. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And it's gone as they add still another. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Matty V, Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Pedro Severino goes down to become the first out here in the 4th. Adalberto Mondesi is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Here it comes. Fastball called for strike 2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. The 1-2.
I got the count 2-2.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Luke Voigt. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Line drive base hit. Giancarlo Stanton will get a chance in the inning following the base hit.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that one.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This is popped up.
Number 29.
But this will land untouched. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is on the move, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Into the box now, Domingo Santana, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he fouls this one off.
Nope.
Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Torres brings it in, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Stepping into the box, Chad De La Guerra. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Lifted the other way to left center. On the move is Stanton. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Digging in, Mike Ford. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Mike.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. And that misses for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Hit sharply toward the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
1 ball, no strikes to count. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll get back in safely, as wisely he hadn't committed too strongly toward third base. Lifted in the air to center field. Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. DJ LeMahieu. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And this one gets away. Throw over to third here, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
That's in. Ball 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Line drive to center field. Hayes is there. Let's see if they test it. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting. The right fielder.
Striding into the box, Anthony Santander. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fly ball into straightaway left. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Now batting, catcher, Bo Naylor.
Digging in now, Bo Naylor 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter.
Hey, Debro, looks like they might finally have something going after that base hit. First and third, 1 out, and maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you could tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive right there, right? A nice read by both him and the base runner to take that extra base and put them in scoring position. They've been struggling right now to get guys in scoring position.
Standing in now, Justin Turner, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And it's in time to get him, but they do play to run on the play.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Now at the plate, Ramon Urias, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Fouled off. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go is the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
That last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball, so I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The catcher,
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. 8 runs on 12 hits and no errors for the Yankees so far. Takes this the other way to right. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Around second, he's on his way to third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
So now to the plate, Adalberto Mondesi, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. That's inside. 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Urias calls for it. 2 gone. In now, Luke Voigt. He singled his last time up. He's set and the pitch. This is line to left. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. Now a 9-2 ball game.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home.
Ball 2.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. Mike Ford would be next. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Digging in, Mike Ford. Last time through was a base hit.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. That evens it up 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Lays off the changeup and he's ahead in the count now 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Digging in and looking for more, Aaron Judge. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 2 out, bases loaded. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Count even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Aaron Hicks would be next. Count remains full. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Skied into straightaway right. Santander waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Yankees. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Third baseman.
Low for ball 1.
29.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here it comes. Ball 2. Driven nicely into the gap. Around first, he's digging for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
That's the way you attack the baseball. The pitch wasn't too bad, just the swing was that much better. Head down all the way through the ball, and he cruises into second with a leadoff double.
A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Stanton looking up. Gone!
That swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
A diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they...
Now batting, the second baseman.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. At the plate, Chad De La Guerra. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. A bouncer to the left side, and that's through, a base hit.
The batter, the first
Stepping in now, Tyler White, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%. This team batting has a pretty good idea what his game plan is.
First and second here with nobody out. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Now batting,
Anthony Santander, the next to bat. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Got a full count.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
the batter, the catcher. Whoa!
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make the change here. That's going to be all for Trevor Bauer. Leaves after just 5 1/3, and despite exiting with the lead, he'll be the first to tell you he did not have his good stuff in this one. Gloved by LeMahieu. Step on the bag for 1. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Justin Turner, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
3 runs already home here. Lifted into center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But they strike. Michael Rooker is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Here's the first pitch to him. Aaron Hicks is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Now here it comes. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. Here it comes. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Now at the plate, DJ LeMahieu. He was a double play victim last time around. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting, the the second baseman, Torres.
Into the box, Gleyber Torres. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. 0-1, here it comes.
1-1. Nope. That's inside.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul.
If I'm on the mound, the guy gets a hack off on me like that and crushes a breaking ball down the line, kind of note to self, I'm not going there again.
Slow roller left side. High hop, and he barehands it to second for one. Safe.
Now batting.
Digging in, Pedro Severino tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. A ball and no strikes. Inside with the breaking ball, 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge.
And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
Hey, one of the things that makes it so tough to pitch is you consistently have to make good pitches. Even on 2-0, you just can't lay one right down the middle.
Yeah, I'm sure he wanted to nip a corner right there, but hats off, challenging 2-0 in a fastball count. He came and got some.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Swing and a miss for strike one. The 1-1 home. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Luke Voigt will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. This is line to left. And this is going to get down and head for the 333 sign. And the second run will score as well.
Man, he's been killing it all game long. Those 2 RBIs bring his total for the game to 5.
3.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
15-5 is the final. The New York Yankees jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Trevor Bauer takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Dylan File permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game.